Thank you, and you can stay up there for the next one. So next we have introduction of lot split request for 2171 to 2173 Klingensmith. Thank you.
Okay, so again, this is an introduction, so we're asking the board to consider the information in your packet and any discussion you may have to be able to set a public hearing date to a future township board meeting. So this is the property that we're familiar with. It is at 2171 to 2173 Klingensmith, and also parts of lots 2 to 5 of Squirrel Lake Country Club. They're seeking approval to demolish the existing structures and the existing appurtenance in order to subdivide the parcel into 3 single-family residential lots. The property, 3.48 acres, has frontage on Klingensmith in the area west of Telegraph and north of Squirrel Lake. We're real familiar with the property. Frontage on Squirrel Lake. Another view. So the applicant has provided a survey that I will show you briefly that looks to consolidate the parcels, the numerous parcels that you're seeing configured in the red, to create 3 single-family parcels in the R1 district. This aerial provides a little bit more detail of where the structures are located, and primarily their access from Klingensmith, adjacent to Squirrel Lake. The overall split is being presented in this fashion. This survey shows the parcels then being subdivided into 3 separate lots. This is parcel A, which would be the northerly, defining the area as 34,000 square feet approximately. And then there's parcel B, shown to be 40,722 square feet, and then parcel C being 43,106 square feet. This proposal also includes the residual park area, which is on the west side of the Klingensmith Drive, abutting the subject parcel, and it contains, it's primarily, let me just get this calculation for you. It's approximately 3,900 square feet, and we'll review that a little bit more in detail as we go forward. So the proposal is to create 3 single-family residential parcels, all having frontage on Klingensmith. The minimum lot width for the R1 district is 100 feet with sewers. A sanitary sewer is proposed for each lot. By definition, that lot width is determined by the front on the public or private street as measuring from the front setback, and each of these proposed parcels comply with that minimum lot width of 100 feet. The roadway that runs along the parcel, so in this instance, let me just go back to the main overall split. The Klingensmith that runs along the property has not been formally dedicated to the road commission, so there is a requirement to have them proceed with the documentation necessary, the road commission of Oakland County, to dedicate that right-of-way as a public roadway. Thereby, that will address some of the comments from our Engineering and Environmental Service Department as far as having the public utilities in a public right-of-way. If not, then easements would have to be attained through any development of this parcel. But going back to the proposal, again, taking the acreage and dividing it up into 3 parcels, all of which are exceeding the minimum lot width for the R1, or lot area and lot width for the R1 district, but we're looking at the average within 500 feet. The average along Klingensmith was 26,696 square feet, and each of these lots are exceeding that average. And also, the lot width average is 119 feet. And again, all of the parcels are exceeding that 119 feet to comply with that criteria. The taxes have been paid for this property. All of the properties about a street or road. In this instance, there'll be a formal application to the Road Commission so that it can comply with the criteria from the Engineering Environmental Service Department, or there would have to be a easement document that would be submitted upon developing of the parcels. The proposed do have access to public water and sanitary sewer. The resultant parcels will be required to pay the water capital and direct connection charges and the sanitary sewer debt and direct connections at the time of submission of a building permit. And as I showed you earlier, going to the configuration, each of these parcels are able to provide the minimum front, side, and rear setbacks of the R1 district, allowing it to be a buildable lot. The proposed designated park area, let me go back to that, has approximately 140 feet of lake frontage along Square Lake Road. And it should be noted that pursuant to Chapter 40, Section 40-51, not more than one boat shall be launched and or docked adjacent to a separate lake frontage. Therefore, only one boat shall be launched and or docked at the designated park area along Square Lake. And in reviewing this proposal with our various departments, the assessor noted that the proposed lots would not suffer any additional exterior obsolescence due to this new lot configuration. Additionally, it was noted that the park will have its own parcel ID number, yet the value of that park parcel will be added to only the other 3 lots because they are the sole beneficiaries of that lakefront lot. And the Engineering Environmental Service Department recommended approval subject to the dedication of the public right-of-way or providing easements for the township's public water main and public sanitary sewer. So the board's being asked to consider and evaluate how the proposed division will be consistent and compatible with the existing lots, parcels, and uses of the neighborhood. And the proposed configuration of parcels A, B, and C are generally rectangular in form. So with that, I've introduced the lot split request before you this evening and are asking you to consider setting a public hearing date.
Any questions?
Yeah, I have a couple questions. I mean, I know we're going to debate it more when we do public hearings, but the private park parcel, that's going to be jointly owned by the other 3 parcels, or who's going to own that?
That's correct.
Jointly owned?
That's correct.
Okay.
Like they have at like Wing Lake has an HOA parcel that people can come, but that's why we're making it very clear they don't get to all have
But
boats
so who
there.
actually owns it? I mean, does the HOA own it in that case?
The-
You said the HOA has, like, I know there are private beaches around some of these lakes that HOAs own.
On that specific one, we'll have to ask the assessing who pays, but
Okay.
I know that there's like things like that where there's one that it's paid for by a group and they all have access
Yeah, actually, my
to it.
HOA owns some property, so I mean, it's,
there you go.
but,
They can't each have a boat, and we want to say that so many times so that if they come and ask us,
I
it has
got it.
been
So-
said,
so-
they all
so-
know they don't go
And that
get
was going to be my
boats.
second question, because you talked about the boat,
Yeah.
and Mr. Brannick talked about the boat.
Correct.
Yeah,
So it's going to be jointly owned by the 3 parcels, but between them, they can only have one power boat.
maybe they could get a pontoon where they could all hang out together, because there will be one boat. So they can- What's that?
Over 5 horsepower, right? You
yes.
can have small,
Yeah,
Canoes are okay.
yeah.
right?
Kayak,
Well, yeah.
Kayaks, canoes,
no jet skis.
yeah.
Okay,
Like,
okay. Yeah, I'm clear on that. I don't know, does anyone else?
anyone else have any questions?
Then I'll make a motion to set the public hearing date, same one, the 10th?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, October 10th.
Motion.
Support.
Wait, do you have a question?
This one, I have this on the 12th.
Can you double check, because he has the 12th also. I've never seen this movie
I
for
had
Columbus Day.
I had an email, it's not for Columbus Day, it's Secot. And I had an email with you, and you said, why is it wrong on the township calendar? And you told me it was the 12th, so I booked something on the 10th.
Secot's not even showing up on Google, though. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm very confused, because you and I had an email exchange, so I was sure it was the
About the
12th.
September one, I know.
No,
I just found
October.
our email.
No,
about
no, no,
September.
no.
No, it was October. Take a look at the
I can
email.
only find the email of September.
Yes, okay, it is Sukkot, but the 3 of us who would be, don't have an issue with keeping the meeting on Monday.
But we usually don't do it necessarily just for the board so much as also the community. So maybe we can talk
I
about.
don't, yeah, I don't know, but, I mean, what was the calendar that we approved?
We approved the 10th,
We approved the 10th.
the Monday as the date for the, let me
I
just-
can't, I didn't want to sit here on my phone, but you and I had, it was specifically October, because I did not ask about, September was already changed for the holiday, but Monday was not, and you connected to cable and said, you know, where did I see that calendar that was wrong, that it should have been the 12th,
So which one did we all approve in the minutes?
The only meeting that we moved from the normal second and fourth Monday is the upcoming one for September, which was moved to Wednesday?
Website does say October 12th, actually.
Yeah, it does.
Because that's what I told you, and the website said the 10th, and I said, well, that's Sukkot, and I had a potential personal conflict, and I wanted
My
to know.
question isn't that so much as what did we approve when we did the meetings? Because maybe
have
I
to go
was
look at
wrong,
it.
because we used to do Sukkot, but if we're not doing it, what did we approve? 'Cause
We're gonna have to go back and
Initially, I
look
think
at
it said the 10th on the website, that's
I'm
why I asked.
okay
Is there
keeping
gonna
it the
be
12th because,
Is there going to be sufficient
it's the first.
time to notice for October 10th
The second
or
night.
October 12th?
Yes.
how
Why don't we?
about if we do the 12th? Because if it's already been on the website, if people are already used to it and we've done it, we can talk about changing holidays next year, but this is something that we typically do go around. I mean, it is something that I know for the last few years, we have skipped that day.
We have not moved for Sukkot.
Just this year was the first time. As a trustee for 4 years, we did.
We have in
That's how I
the, we
learned
have
about
in the
the
past,
holiday.
we have in the past,
Yeah,
but
that's
I
how I
think
learned about the holiday.
in the past, we did it when it was the only holiday that was affected, when Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur were not affected for meetings, or were not affecting meetings. But, I mean,
Well, that's what, I brought it up because I had a potential personal conflict, and I saw it was Sukkot, and I know that we often move it for the holidays, and I contacted you, and that's why the website now says the 12th. That's why I'm totally confused. Yeah, because you contacted cable to fix the calendar. It did
News to
say,
me.
it did say the 10th.
It did say the 10th.
It did say the
Now it's
10th
been moved.
initially, and I noticed it was a conflict with Sukkot, and I emailed you, and
I'm
then you
saying I might have
emailed
made a
Greg.
mistake if we didn't approve, if that's not what the board approved.
Yeah, I don't know
Then we
that.
wouldn't, then I shouldn't have moved it to the 12th. Can you go to the meeting minutes to see what should have been approved?
What we could do for tonight is
Yeah.
just approve or set the scheduled public hearings on both these items for the first meeting in October.
That would work. That
And
works
then-
regardless of the date.
And then we're going to be publishing notice on the date, and it'll be on the website.
Do we have to change the motion from the
We
first
would
one?
have to go back and I think everybody voted in favor of that, so anybody could make a motion to
change the
reconsider
first.
that and change the date to the first meeting in October.
Okay.
make a motion to reconsider the,
By the way, we looked at the materials that was put in the packet, and October 12th was the date on the proposed schedule for the
So we did
last
approve for
December.
Sukkot. Okay.
is that what we approved? I know we might have said it, okay.
So it's,
Just leave it-
so we are leaving it at the 12th. Okay.
So we need
Okay.
to
So the first one
change.
we'll modify. So this one we can do correctly is the 12th.
Okay, so I already made a motion.
Okay,
To make it
motion made.
October 12th,
Motion by trustee
this
Shostak,
split.
October 12th.
Support.
support by trustee Faki. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Then you need a motion to modify the
Yes.
other one.
Yes.
So the, which would be item number 6, lot split for 1836 to October 12th for public hearing.
Motion by trustee Barnett.
Support.
Support by clerk Brooke. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, that does pass.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patty.
So
Good to get that
next we
straight.
have.